The first movie begins in 2154, where we learn that the Earth is rapidly running out of natural resources. We are introduced in the early stages to an organization known as the Resource Development Administration, RDA, which has been sent to the faraway moon of Pandora to mine a valuable mineral known as unobtainium. Pandora is inhabited by a species of spiritual blue humanoid aliens called Na-6, who live a peaceful existence and are understandably opposed to the sudden presence of humans on their land. One of the people sent with the RDA is Jake Sully, Sam Worthington, an ex-Marine who is paraplegic and fills in for his deceased twin brother due to their shared DNA. He begins working as a bodyguard for the head of the Avatar program, Dr. Grace Augustine, Sigourney Weaver, even though she initially thinks he is somewhat inadequate. The Avatar program allows humans to adopt the body of a Na-6 and explore Pandora's landscape much more easily, but on their first field trip outside the base, Jake flees into the woods after being attacked by a mysterious creature and is rescued by a Na-6 named Neytiri, Zoe Saldana. She then takes him to her clan, where her mother, the spiritual leader, orders that he be initiated into their society. When Jake returns to his human body, Colonel Miles Quaritch, Stephen Lang, of the RDA's security service hears about his field trip and sees an opportunity for a spy mission. He promises Jake that he will restore his legs in exchange for information about the Na-6 and their foundation, Home Tree. However, things get complicated when Jake begins to fall in love with Neytiri, and when the Na-6 begin to sabotage Quaritch and his people, including trying his best to stop a bulldozer from destroying the sacred site. Parker Selfridge, Giovanni Ribisi, one of the leaders of the mining operation, decides to go ahead with his plans to destroy Home Tree, despite warnings from Grace that it will cause immense and lasting damage to Pandora, and gives Jake and Grace. The Na-6 had to withdraw in 1 hour, lest he should be killed by near death. Here, Jake is forced to reveal to Navi that he is living among them for the first time as a spy, which leads to his and Grace's capture. Undeterred, Selfridge and Quaritch go through with the plan to destroy Home Tree, killing Neytiri's father among many others, before Jake and Grace are rescued by Neytiri's mother. They reverted to human form and were captured by Quaritch, before being captured again by Trudy Chacon, Michelle Rodriguez, a fighter pilot who had turned against Quaritch for his brutal ways. Tragically, Grace is shot down in flight, and despite Jake's efforts to keep her alive, she later dies. Jake returns to the Na-6 and joins them with their new leader Tsute after a major battle between the various Na-6 nations, and the Quaritch forces results in heavy casualties on both sides, including Tsute and Trudy. Finally, the humans are overwhelmed when Pandora comes to the aid of the savage Na-6. But Quaritch doesn't stop there and tries to find Jake's human body so that he can expose him to the toxic atmosphere and kill him, and be cut. Throat. The Avatar can't come back like this. However, Quaritch's plans are thwarted when Neytiri arrives on the scene and kills him, thus saving Jake from strangulation. At the end of the movie, almost everyone has been kicked out of Pandora, except for Jake, his friend Norm, and a few others who are allowed to stay. Deciding to stay on the moon indefinitely, Jake permanently transfers into his Nosix body and begins a new life with Neytiri.